Good day, class. So, before tayo mag-start the lesson natin, present ba si Mr. Mansara? Mr. Mansara, can you please lead the prayer? Okay, good afternoon ulit. So, sino nga ulit yung mga absent? Okay, thank you. So, last time, meron ako pina-assignment sa inyo which is mag-search kayo about sa four steps in home management. So, before tayo mag-start the discussion, let's have some activity muna. Yung activity natin is role-playing. So, yung role-playing is about sa 4 step ng home management. So, may mapupunta sa inyong mga steps. Then, gagawa kayo ng short scenario or scene about doon sa mapupunta sa inyo. So, I want you to group yourselves into 4. Let's start. So, ready na ba? Okay na. So, group 1, sa inyo yung planning. Sa group 2, yung organizing. Group 3, controlling. And group 4 is evaluation. Let's start the presentation now. Okay, group 1. Excellent presentation. Group 2. Okay, very good. So, group 3. Nice presentation. Last group. Okay, very good. So, yung activity na ginawa natin is connected to our topic. So, before we jump to actual topic, let's discuss muna kung ano yung home management. So, for your own thoughts, or sa pagkakaalam nyo, ano ang home management? Okay, that's right. So, home management is the process of properly maintaining a home and property and overseeing necessary household activities. More like operating a business, managing a home requires skills such as planning, organizing, budgeting, and directing. So, yung home management is the process of effectively running the households, like for example, paglilinis, pagbabayad ng bills, etc. So, aside sa mga binanggit ko, ano pa sa tingin nyo yung example ng home management? Okay, that's right. So, there are 4 steps in home managing. So, number 1, planning. Number 2, organizing. Number 3, controlling. And lastly, the evaluation. So, number 1 is planning. Planning, the most crucial phase in management process is planning. Planning allows you to figure out different ways to use the tools to help to accomplish your objectives. It entails a series of decisions about the family's different operation, resource allocation, and shifting family demands in order to achieve the desired outcomes. So, planning is the most important, very much important in home managing. It helps us to figure out kung ano yung mga kailangang gamit or tools para matapos yung ginagawa or ma-achieve natin yung goal na gusto natin. So planning din ginagawa yung pagdidesisyon sa mga gawain nyo para ma-achieve nyo yung goal, or mga gagawin nyo para ma-achieve nyo yung goal na gusto nyo. So, there are steps in planning. So, what are those? Number 1 is recognizing the problem. So, recognizing the problem, dito, importante din siya sa pag-planning. Kasi binibigyan niya ng control to sa ibang environment natin. So, it also helps us to improve the performance. Number 2 is searching for various alternatives. So, syempre, na-recognize nyo na yung problema. Meron na, nalaman nyo na kung ano yung mga problema kailangan ayusin. So, the next thing you will do is to search the alternative solution para dun sa problema. Nakita nyo yung problema. So, next is choosing between alternatives. So, nakakita na kayo ng mga alternative na solution. So, ang next na gagawin nyo is mamimili kayo doon sa mga na nakita nyo yung solution para ma-apply nyo doon sa problema. So, next is acting carry out the plan. So, next yung gagawin is yun nga, sabi ko kanina, i-apply nyo na yung problema, yung solusyon na nakita nyo para dun sa plano nyo. So, lastly, ang gagawin is accepting the consequences. So, kailangan nyo i-accept yung kalalabasan ng mga desisyon ginawa nyo or mga planong ginawa nyo para kung ano man yung pinalabasan, tanggapin nyo na lang. So, kung good man to or bad. So, yun, magpaplano uli kayo na para maayos palalo yung problema. So, next is organizing. So, organizing all of daily plans made in a home include a variety of activities, and some kind of planning is required if these activities are to be carried out effectively. The act of organizing entails splitting and grouping tasks. They are then distributed to all of the participants. So, organizing is importante din siya sa home managing because it has helped us to establishing proper relationship between sa mga kasama natin sa bahay o sa mga tao. So, organizing din naka-include yung pagdi-distribute ng mga gawain to each family member. So, according to J. Baker, there are three levels of organization. So, number one person is organizing a task. Sometimes, this is called work simplification. So, yung first level is isang tao lang yung nag-organize. Tinatawag siyang work simplification kasi ito yung technique na kinukumpleto mo yung task with by using at least amount of time and energy. Next, number 2 is another level is one person arranging his own effort for the completion of several tasks he needs to do. Example, a mother employed outside her home is likely to be organizing at this level. So, dito sa level na to, nag-e-effort ang isang tao makumpleto yung gawain na kailangan niyang gawin. So, for example, dito is mga nanay natin, di ba? Kasi kahit ang dami-dami nilang ginagawa sa bahay, na-manage pa rin nilang tapusin yung kailangan nilang gawin para maayos tignan yung bahay natin pag uwi natin galing sa school, maiwalas na yung bahay kasi nag-e-effort yung nanay natin para linisin yun. Number 3 is in the third level, the manager arranged the efforts of others who are doing the work into patterns so that one or more tasks can be completed. Parents who include their grown children in various homemaking tasks are organizing at this level. So, yung level na to naman is included na yung mga miyembro ng pamilya like yung mga yung mga anak na nasa tamang edad na nasa enough age na para makatulong sa gawain bahay. So, next steps in home managing is controlling. A certain level of control is needed for the plan effective execution. Controlling entails a close examination of results. The planner must be mindful of the plan's shortcomings. Daily tests make it easier to carry out the strategy. Controlling entails making adjust, adjustments as things seems to be heading in the wrong direction. This testing, this testing could be about the quality of the job or the cost in terms of money or time, or it could be about people's feelings or satisfaction. So, controlling is important in home managing kasi it helps us to monitor the effectiveness of planning, organizing, and leading activities. In controlling also determine kung ano yung activities na natapos na. Sa controlling din nagkakaroon ng adjustment sa pag nagkakaroon ng problema or lumilihis na yung plano or yung mga ginagawa natin is far from the plan. So last would be the evaluation. Evaluation is the last step in management process. It considers both the management process and the outcomes. Evaluation aids in determining the effectiveness and accomplishments of the strategy. The main goal is to determine what has been accomplished as a result of good preparation and control. This serves as a set of guidelines and a foundation for the future planning. So, sa evaluation, tinitignan yung kinalabasan ng plano nyo at yung process while doing the home managing. The goal of evaluation is to determine kung ano yung natapos nyo through good prep and control. So, magagamit nyo dito nyo din malalaman yung mga dapat nyo pang i-improve and magagamit nyo din siya in the near future pag gumawa kayo ng plano uli para sa home managing. So, hindi na mahirap sa inyo para to. So, there are two types of general evaluation. Two types of evaluation. So, number one is general evaluation. So, it might be casual and subjective. Without analyzing the outcome truly, a manager may recognize a job as a good or bad in a given situation. So, itong general is in the world itself, general siya. So, sobrang lawak niya. So, without analyzing the consequences or the outcomes of the plan or yun nga nung plano, pwede siya ma-recognize as good and bad in a given situation. So, depende sa situation kung yung kakalabasan na itong evaluation na to. So, next is detailed evaluation. It is an elaborate type of evaluation. This means determining the degree of excellence of the managerial job of the home management process involves planning, organizing, implementing, controlling, and evaluating the things which a family possesses in order to achieve goals. So unlike sa general evaluation, mas pinagplanuhan ng detailed evaluation. So, tinitingnan nyo every aspects, iba't ibang aspects in management. So, involved dito yung planning, organizing, implementing, controlling, and evaluation para ma-achieve ng isang pamilya yung goal na gusto nila sa pagmamanage ng isang bahay. So, yun, na-discuss na natin yung 4 steps in home managing. So, next naman is magbibigay lang ako ng mga tips para sa kung paano nyo mapapadali yung mga household chores. So, let's start. Number 1 is include the family. Everyone makes the mess, so everyone should help clean it. According to Housekeeping Channel, a study conducted by University of Minnesota said that best predictor of child success is the age at which he or she begins helping with household chores. So, yun nga, lahat naman sa bahay, lahat tayo gumagawa ng nagkakalat tayo, kumakain tayo. So dapat lahat tayo nagtutulong-tulong na buong pamilya nagtutulong-tulong na linisin yung bahay kasi tayo lang din naman nakatira dito. So next is assign tasks. Ensure that nothing gets overlooked by assigning jobs to each family member. So yun nga, hindi pwedeng, for example, magbibigay nga ako example. So hindi pwedeng si Juan maraming ginagawa while si Pedro walang ginagawa. Hindi pwede yan. So lahat dapat may ginagawa. So pantay-pantay dapat yung pagbibigay ng mga gawaing bahay. So next is set clock for 15 minutes. Doing a little bit each day will keep you from spending all Saturday scrubbing. So kahit di 15 minutes, basta mag-set ka ng time para sa ibang gawain kasi hindi naman pwedeng sa isang araw iisa lang yung gagawin mo. Like sa isang araw maglalaba ka lang, ayun lang yung gagawin mo. Syempre dapat may gagawin ka ding ibang gawaing bahay. Next is break house chores into chunks. So create separate lists for chores that need to be done daily, weekly, and monthly. Maintain focus on what needs to be done at that specific time. So para mapadali na lang yung kung anong gagawin mo sa araw na to, sa linggo na to, mag-create ka na lang ng list para yun nga, hindi ka mahihirapan. So kunwari sa Monday maglilinis ka ng banyo, or tapos sa the next week maglalaba ka naman, ganun lang. Next is develop time awareness. Don't let something half done. Monitor how long each task takes so you can carve out enough time to accomplish each of your goal. So yun nga, kanina sabi ko, mag-set ka ng time in every household chores na gagawin mo para makagawa ka pa ng ibang pang bagay. So hindi naman kasi pwedeng kunwari naglaba ka tapos kinusutan mo lang or pinaikutan mo lang, kung may washing ka pinaikutan mo lang, tapos bukas mo na babandawan. Syempre parang hindi ka na makakatapos ng iba pang gawain kasi nga puro ka tigil po, parang hindi mo tinatapos yung gawain. So next is have a space for supplies. Start by designating one place to store all of your cleaning supplies. So para hindi ka na mahirapan or hindi na kayo magpapamilya, hindi na kayo magtatanungan kung saan nyo nilagay yung ganitong panlinis, ganyan. Mag-set na lang kayo or gumawa kayo ng isang kwarto or storage na nandun lang lahat ng mga gagamitin nyo para hindi na kayo maghihagilap pa. So next is make a cleaning caddy. Have a simple bucket or pail that easy to fill with supplies yet small enough to cart from room to room. So gumawa ka ng isang cart or kahit timbalang na pwede mo gamitin para ilagay na lang dun yung mga gagamitin mo panlinis, or kung anong gamit na kailangan mo para maglinis ng isang kwarto, para hindi ka na mahirapan na pababa ka, pupunta ka ng storage or babalik-balik ka. Next is prioritize. If you run out of time, at least you accomplish the most important task. So ang unang-una sa paggagawa ng household chores, ang una na magagawin is yung mga importanteng gawain. So para hindi ka na mahirapan pa, at least kung maupusan ka man ng time ay nagawa mo na yung mga mas importante na gagawin, and madadali na lang yung gagawin mo in the next day or sa susunod. Next is make zone. So, Monday, you clean the kitchen. Tuesday, bathroom, and so on. So, yun lang. Pag maglilinis ka, isipin mo muna kung ano yung uunahin mong zone ng bahay nyo para hindi ganun kahirap maglinis. Next is attack the rooms from top to bottom. Clean all surfaces and floor space. Grab a basket and place items from the top of furniture and floors into a basket. This make polishing furniture, sweeping, and vacuuming go faster. So, pag maglilinis ka, ang unang-una mong linisin is yung mga nasa taas. Kunwari, yung mga furniture mo, dun sa mga cleaning table, sa mga dingding, ayun yung muna yung lilinisin mo. And, ihuli mo na yung mga nasa baba para yung mga nahulog na dumi dun sa taas, mababacuum mo pa, madali na lang, hindi na yung pabalik-balik ka linisin. Kasi kung unahin mo nga naman yung sa baba, mas mahirapan ka kasi may mga mahuhulog sa taas na kailangan mo uling linisin dun sa floor nyo. Next is think ahead. Taking steps to keep things clean ahead of time, things like adding extra liners to garbage can and lining the refrigerator shelves with plastic wrap can save precious minutes. So, yun, magbibigay na lang ako ng example. So, kunwari, sa sa studying table nyo, maglagay ka na lang sa tabi mo ng garbage can para hindi ka na mahirapan pababa pag magtatapong ka, para hindi, kunwari nag-online class ka, hindi ka na mahirapan na bumaba pa, so wala kang mamimiss na lesson. Next is designate a day for laundry. So teach the kids that on Saturdays you will always leave the beds and sort of the laundry. So yun, kung may anak na kayo or yung mga member ng pamilya, turuan nyo sila na sa gantong araw maglalaba ako ng bed sheets. So para yun, hindi na mahirap para sa inyo na isingit pa yung paglalaba, kasi mahalaga talaga ang paglalaba sa bahay. Next is clean as you go. Teach children to rinse the sink after brushing their teeth and empty the trash containers when they're full. So, for these often used spots, consider storing cleaning wipes under the sinks that are ready for quick clean after baths are done. So, bata pa lang tayo, tinuturo na tong clean as you go, yung play go nga ang tawag nila. So, kunwari, kumain ka, tapos nakita mong wala namang hugasan na ipapa dun sa lababo, syempre, dapat hugasan mo na yon para hindi na magka-problema. Sabi nga ng mga nanay natin na wala naman tayong katulong para sundin pa yung mga kalat natin. So, and matanda na tayo para pagsabihan pa na utusan pa para linisin yung sarili nating kalat. So, yun lang. Next is keep it together. Keep items organized. For example, all coffee supplies should go with the coffee maker, so it's easy to clean up quickly. So, mas magandang organize yung mga gamit natin or kung ano man na mga bagay sa bahay natin para hindi na tayo mahirapan pa maglinis, ay hindi na din tayo mahirapan pa maghagilap ng mga gamit natin, kasi minsan yan din yung parang pinagmumulan ng away sa pamilya, 'di ba? Na pag tinanong mo yung isa na kung nasan yung gamit mo, ganyan, tapos hindi naman alam, so nagagalit yung yung isang membro ng pamilya kasi nga hindi niya mahanap kung ano yung hinahanap niya. So mas maganda na maging organized tayo sa mga gamit natin. So na-discuss na natin yung yung 4 steps in home management, and nagbigay din ako ng mga tips sa paggawa ng mga household chores. So may tanong ako, para sa inyo, anong importance ng home management? Yes, that's right. So managing a house like company necessitates skills like planning, arranging, budgeting, and directing. Effective home management is critical for preserving the property's conditions as well as the family's overall financial well-being. So, sobrang importante ng home management. Importante siya na matutunan natin siya kasi nga tinutulungan niya tayo mapanatiling maayos yung bahay natin, and tinutulungan na din tayo mag-budget sa mga bagay-bagay. So, ayun yung importance ng home management. So, questions na tayo since na-discuss naman natin lahat ng mga dapat i-discuss. So, may mga katanungan lang ako sa inyo. So, before ako magtanong pala, meron ba kayong tanong? May mga hindi pa kayo naintindihan? May gusto pa kayong tanong? Okay, wala naman. So, ako naman magtatanong. So pagkakaintindi nyo ha, ito, lang to, quick review lang sa mga discuss natin kanina para malaman ko kung nakikinig talaga kayo. So ready na ba ang lahat? Okay, so what are the 4 basic steps in home management, and give a short explanation each. Okay, that's right. So next is, can you give me the steps on planning? Okay, so very good. Talagang nakikinig ka ang mga ito. So next is, identify the 3 level of organization. Kahit short lang, short na words lang or explanation sa pagkakaalala nyo lang. Okay, very good. So give me the 2 types of evaluation. Anong difference ng dalawang yan? Tingnan natin kung nakikinig talaga. Very good. So last is, give me some tips in doing household chores. Kahit mga 5 lang tatawanin ko. Taas lang kayo ng kamay. Okay. Very good. So nakinig niya lahat. So quiz time. Quiz na tayo. So quiz natin is, yun lang, about lang naman sa mga discuss natin kanina. So, kuha na kayo ng 1/2 sheet of yellow paper or kahit anong available nyo dyan, bond paper, whatsoever, basta makapag-quiz kayo sa akin. Okay, so, number 1 is, what is home management? 2 to 5, give the 4 basics in home management. 6 to 9, give at least 4 steps on planning. 10 to 11, give me the 2 types of evaluation. 12 to 15, explain the importance of home management. 16 to 20, give at least 5 tips in doing household chores. So 20 points lahat yan ng quiz nyo. So meron lang kayong 15 minutes to answer the quiz. Let's start. Okay, time's up. So, pass na yung mga papel. Okay, so ang next natin is sa assignment tayo. Search at least 5 different household chores and create a video while doing it. So, you can use any editing software you prefer to use. And, meron kayong 1 week to comply the assignment. So, i-upload nyo lang siya sa YouTube, then i-send nyo na lang sa akin yung link or sa pinrovide ko na Google Classroom. So, salamat sa pakikinig nyo and sa pinili nyong makinig sa akin, and sobrang appreciate ko yon. So, thank you. God bless. Ingat kayo.